Can this pool cleaner actually clean the whole pool? And I mean literally the walls, the waterline, the floor, and even the surface. Because we've been reviewing pool cleaners on this channel for a while now, and they usually do the 2 of these jobs well, maybe 3 if you're lucky. But a robot that claims to handle it all definitely got my attention. So today we're looking at the Beatbot Sora 70 here on the Gold Coast in Australia. In this video, guys, I'm gonna unbox it, get in the water quickly, show you how it works in real life, talk about the technology, and see whether this is actually one of the most complete pool cleaners I've ever used. And as you can see, here it is just here, the Beatbot Sora 70, and isn't it absolutely beautiful? I'm Andy from Mr. Yoo-Hoo, and the reason this one interested me straight away is simple. We've done Beatbot pool cleaners for a while now. We did the Beatbot Aqua Sense a few years ago, but the Sora 70 is trying to do more than just floor cleaning. It's meant to do surface cleaning, floor cleaning, wall cleaning, waterline cleaning, and even handle platforms and shallow areas as low as about 20 centimeters or 8 inches. Guys, which is something you don't hear every day in this sort of category. So rather than standing here reading specs of a page, let's get stuck into it properly and see what it actually does. And if you wish to purchase these, there's links in the description below, and there's actually promotions going on at the moment. So out of the box, the first thing you notice is it feels solid. You get the main robot, the chargers, filters, and the usual gear to get started. But the robot itself feels like something built for pool life, not just something designed to look nice in a showroom. It's about 10.4 kilos, or under 23 pounds. So it's got enough weight to feel planted, but it's still easy enough to carry. The dimensions are roughly 434 by 430 by 25 millimeters. Beatbot says the build is IP68 waterproof, weather resistant, UV protected, corrosion resistant, and anti-freeze as well. So guys, it's clearly aimed at living outdoors around real pools, not being pampered. And that's why I really vibe with this thing. Zero drama, zero extra gadgets, just one cleaner trying to handle most of the actual pool work by itself. Beatbot's also had some recognition around the design of this one, including the CES and Red Dot IF Award recognition, which is nice to see. But obviously for me, the real question is how does it perform in the pool? The other thing I like here before we drop it in is that Beatbot have gone with titanium safe charging technology. So the charging contacts are designed to better resist chlorine and pool chemicals and help avoid corrosion related issues. That's one of those things you probably don't get too excited about in the first 5 minutes, but if you use your pool cleaner for a while now, like I have, you know that anything sitting around chlorine, salt, and sun all the time needs to be built properly. Now setup is straightforward. You charge it, connect it through the app, choose your cleaning mode, and you're basically good to go. Beatbot lists a charging time around 4.5 hours with 65-watt charging, and connectivity is both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So it's not difficult to get up and running. But the main thing here is, I don't want to talk about it for too long, because I actually want to see it in the water. And this is where the cleaner actually needs to be seen. So let's go and jump across to the Gold Coast pool and pop it into the water. Okay, now we're going to do some surface cleaning of the actual pool. So very, very straightforward. Get the pool cleaner, go to surface mode here, and press start next. And then we'll go for 2 hours, and then we literally just pop it in the pool and it'll start working. So let's do that just now. Just put it gently in the pool just like that, and let it go. Now you can see the pool clean's been going for the last couple of hours, and the pool's now looking sparkly clean. But what's so important is, as you can see, there's a Gold Coast behind me there, that's Surface Paradise. It's important to have a beautiful pool in a waterfront place like this. So doing a great job, working away there, and you can't even hear it as well. Look at that complete silence. So great position to be able to use the pool cleaner. Now as you can see, it's actually working so well doing that. It's actually using surface cleaning. Now this does both pool cleaning, the floors, the walls, the waterline, but also the actual top itself, the surface. And as you can see, it's in action. As it moves across, it looks more deliberate than a lot of cleaners that just skim around and miss half the stuff. Beatbot also says the guide wheel setup helps it get closer to walls and corners where floating debris build up. And again, that's one of those things that matters in real robots, because the junk never sits politely in the middle waiting to be collected. It's always pushed into awkward spots. So you can see, guys, we've popped it into the water. Now this is where the Sora 70 gets interesting. The big headline feature is a JetPulse surface cleaning. Now Beatbot says it uses twin jets on the side of the robot to create coordinated inward and outward water flows. So the inner jets pull water in and floating debris towards the center suction area, while the outer jets help stop debris escaping around the edges. In plain English, it's not just chasing leaves around the top of the pool and hoping for the best. It's trying to trap them and pull them in properly. Now let's switch the Beatbot Sora on. What I want to do is start by doing the waterline cleaning. The reason being is there's debris on there. Before I do the full pool, I want to clear it up so you can see how it actually works under the water. So I've got the app here. I turn the app on. You see I've got the different modes in place, the Pro mode, Eco mode, etc. Let's start with the waterline mode, put in the water and see how it actually works. So let's do that right now. Okay, great. So we brought back the Beatbot Sora 70. Now I want to put it into the pool to do a full mode. Now you've got the options here: floor mode, surface mode, standard mode, eco mode, or pro mode. Now I want it to still do the waterline as well. I want to do the floors, the walls, waterline, and surface. So I'm going to press that one as well. Go next. And let's go and save runtime 4 hours. Now we won't need it for that long because we're going to show you it, but let's put on now. Press play. And now what we do is we go and take it and put it in the water. So I'm going to go and do it over the other side so you guys can see it work. So it's easy as putting it in the water. So put in the water, let it start automatically. And as you can see on the app here as well, we've got the ability to control it via the app too. So it's just starting now. And you see there it goes. Enjoy the clean. So Beatbot Sora 70 has been going for about 20 minutes in the pool. As you can see, it's already done a fantastic job in the pool. As you can see, there it is in the background there, working along the bottom now. It's just coming behind me, and it's a fantastic job so far. Look how effortless and silent it is as well, as it's working through the pool. It's a great job already, but continue to enjoy the review, and we'll let you know when it's finished. Now, this is also where the whole pool claim comes in, because the Sora 70 is not just a surface skimmer, it's built for complete full zone cleaning. Floors, walls, waterline, and surface. And on top of that, it can clean platforms and shallow ledges as shallow as 20 centimeters, or platforms around 1 by 1 meters. Now Beatbot says it uses dual ultrasonic sensors here, with one in the front for obstacle detection and edge cleaning, and the one at the bottom to detect platform heights and slope angles, so it can move between zones more intelligently. We're now going to run some of this footage at 20 times speed, so you can actually see how it moves through the water. And look at that move there. As you can see, this is why I like speeding robots up. You can quickly see where they move with purpose, where they cover the pool property, and as you can see with this Beatbot Sora 70, it really does go confidently. And on point of suction power, that's a major part of it too. Now Beatbot lists the suction at 6,800 gallons per hour of suction, which is a serious number for this category. And the idea here is that it's meant to handle everything from fine sand to heavy leaves, twigs, insects, and stubborn debris without choking halfway through. They're also talking about a hydrobalance structure, an 8-motor system, a 10-inch cleaning path from the dual brushes, as you can see at the front there, and a larger section inlet to handle bigger debris more easily. The key thing for me is not the language, it's whether it actually picks up sort of mess you see around Australian pools. Again, twigs, leaves, dirt, all that kind of stuff, guys, goes into my pool. And as you can see here, it sucks it up really well. Literally goes over there and sucks it all up straight away. Seems like a simple thing, but it's not always easy with pool cleaners. Now, as I tested here on the Gold Coast as well, you see I was going over that junk, actually done it. So I'm going to show you the basket shortly where it actually soaked it all up, but it was very good to clean it all up. But I love how it goes from the floors to the wall to the waterline so quickly, so easily, and it doesn't miss a trick. And it's also very, very quiet. Now battery life is another big part of this. The Sora 70 runs on 10,000 milliampere battery, and Beatbot says it get up to 5 hours of floor cleaning, to 7 hours of water surface cleaning, and 300 square meters, or about 3,230 square feet of pool coverage. Guys, that's a lot of run time for a cordless cleaner. Instead of one short clean and straight back on charge, this is more likely to go and trust it to finish a job. So if you've got a bigger pool, guys, it can do multiple cycles without you having to worry about it. And you can see my pool is a standard size as well. I did the 4-hour cycle and it went through it really well. Now another feature I really like is one that matters more than you think: smart surface parking. Beatbot says that if the machine is already on the surface, you can use the parking function anytime through the app. When cleaning is finished or the battery drops by 12%, it will automatically head to the pool edge. As you can see here, it's done this on the video. Again, no awkward fishing out. It goes there, you pick it out, and you keep on using it. It really is good. And I use the app a lot with this as well. And while it's in the pool, you can actually keep on communicating with the app as well. So as you can see there, seeing it, very easy. The pool cleaner is not that heavy, easy to pull out and get working as well, so it's great. But let's go and look at actually what it did with the actual cleaning. Now in the basket here, you can see it's got a big 6-litre debris basket. Now Beatbot says it's around 2 to 3 times larger than standard robotic pool cleaners, and I have to agree with that, guys. The standard filter is 150 microns, which is aimed at the usual debris like leaves, twig, insects, sediment, so on. Then there's an optional 3 micron ultrafine filter if you want to go after real small stuff like pollen, fine sand, dead algae, dust, and oil residue. That's a smart setup because it means that you're not locked into one use case. Heavy debris and main basket, and you want to polish your pool up more, you can use the fine filter as well in there. So let's go and have a look now, guys, and see what it actually collected. Okay, here's the pool cleaner of the pool. Now it's been going for about an hour and a half. Now look at what it's collected in the hopper just here. Now look at that, there's all the debris just there. You can see how effective it is. Now it's got the huge basket there. It's only to clean up a fraction of it, but it really has cleaned out the pool. And then again, you can see the motor there, which pulls it all in, and the big gap through there as well, which is putting it in. So very clean. Literally, you just go and rinse this out through the tap and keep on using it. So it's that easy, very efficient. Now, as I talk about the app, because this isn't just a start-stop companion app, it actually gives you 6 cleaning modes: floor, water surface, standard, pro, eco, and platforms. Plus real-time progress, tracking, maintenance alerts, cleaning history, water temperature monitoring, one-touch retrieval, and remote control water surface cleaning. That last one is interesting because you can basically pilot over the surface like a little RC boat to target between specific points of floating debris. Between the models, the recall, the live tracking, the updates, it feels Beatbot has actually gone through about this with incredible thought and not just a headline spec sheet. Now guys, after seeing it work across the surface, the floors, the waterline, the shallow areas, my main takeaway is it feels a much more complete cleaner than most. And I think that's the key word here, complete. Most cleaners in this sort of price range do not do proper surface cleaning. They do the floor, maybe the walls, maybe the waterline, if they try hard. But surface debris is always usually still your job, or another gadget's job. And that's what makes a Sora 70 stand out. And I think that matters more because when you look at the price bracket, because in that roughly $1,200, $1,500 range, most pool robots do not do proper surface cleaning. They'll do the floor, maybe the walls, maybe they've got some good features. But at $1,500, you're getting real surface cleaning, platform cleaning, strong suction, and full app control in one unit. And they also back it with a full 3-year replacement warranty, not just a repair promise. Now, as you can see, guys, here's a lot of shots of the Gold Coast. We're on the waterways, we're on the beaches, and we really do test these models out. And what's our thoughts of it after testing it out the last couple of weeks? Well, it's one of the most interesting robotic pool cleaners I've used, because they're not just trying to do the same thing a little bit better, it's trying to reduce more of the actual pool maintenance routine. The surface cleaning is the biggest part of that, because that's usually still on you. But then adding in the 4-zone cleaning, the platform cleaning, the 6,800 GPH suction, the big 6-litre basket, strong battery life, smart parking, and the app control, and it starts to feel a much more complete package than a lot of the other ones we've reviewed. And as you can see, it flew up the walls easily, did the steps easily, it knew exactly where I was going all the time with the sensors, and it really did clean a pool. And as you can see, it's spotless. It really is a fantastic cleaner, and I'll be using it as my default. Being able to have one cleaner do everything is a godsend, and the Beatbot Sora 70 has lived up to promise. Guys, if you want to check out the Beatbot Sora 70, there'll be links in the description below. Usually those help support the channel and help me do honest real-world reviews. And Beatbot's also running a pool opening season promotion from April 13th to 26th, where you can pick it up for $1,200 or $1,199. Guys, that is fantastic. Let us know what you think. Check out the AquaSense review as well if you liked it, and other pool cleaner reviews. Thanks for joining us here. It's Andy from Mr. Yoo-Hoo, and have fun in the pool this summer.